you should put protest signs / custom NPCs around the place against cow cruelty. Craig said. Oh, this comment is brilliant. Very good comment. I love it. Let's have some steak to celebrate. So welcome back everybody to another episode of Survival Stories. Hey, let's begin this. We're gonna play a little bit of diamonds here. Let's begin this episode with me talking a little bit about the wonderful comments that I received from you all. Shall we? I have something on my heart. I'm at a stage with my YouTube channel, believe it or not, where my comments, the amount of comments that I get is just unbelievable. We're talking hundreds or at 100 per video that is marked Survival Stories. And that is just amazing. In fact, a fifth of you comment on my video and a fifth of you push the like button on my video. Sometimes it's a little bit more even. And when I started this YouTube thing a little over a year ago, I was dreaming of being at the stage I am now, where I just got so much comments that I could basically bathe in your awesome ideas, you know? But it does have a downside that I want to talk about real quick. And that is that I can't reply no more to all of you, and I'm very sorry for it. It bugs the crap out of me every day. How much diamonds did we get, by the way? Oh, that's pretty good. We needed 100 or so. It bugs the crap out of me every day that I cannot reply to all of your comments. I would love to do that and to continue to do that. But I wanted to have this talk. This talkity talk. Engineering. Near. There we go. We're going to craft up a few of these. I'll tell you why in a second. Can we grab 100 now? Yes. Those are the diamonds from the drill, by the way, the test run. Quite a good amount. So anyway, I can no longer keep up, not while having a full-time job and doing a Minecraft video a day. I cannot keep up on answering all of the comments directly in the YouTube field. And I'm very sorry for that. I hope that you are okay with that, because know this. I read every single comment. I sit with my phone after a video goes out. After this video goes out, I sit with my phone and I watch. I have an application called YouTube Studios that Biffa told me about. And so there is a little bell thing that will, you know, be marked whenever I get a comment, and I just sit there and wait for it, you know? And then sometimes there are 2 comments inside the bell and it's just amazing. So I read every single comment as soon as you post it, pretty much. I'm addicted to them and I love them. Look at that cow. Signs against cow cruelty. Oh, I gotta love that. Are we gonna get any steak today? No? Oh, did I mess this up when I designed it? Maybe. But so please keep commenting. I will reply whenever I can, but I won't try and reply all of them anymore. I will read every single one though, and I will use them in my videos for sure. Anyway, you guys seem to like this whole thing, although I must say that when I put it out, I was a little bit worried that I'd get a little bit of hate because it is cruel. But you liked it. I've been working a little bit on it, and I've been thinking about what to do with the building. The idea I'm having currently is for us to make like a proper slaughterhouse. A few of you mentioned in the comments that you were thinking this as a restaurant. We're not going to do a restaurant in the factory, unfortunately. I don't think it suits. Instead, I was thinking of doing something along the line of drying racks. Check this out. We'll do like we'll do this building into the mountain, right? And then we'll have... Oops. Can't I? That is weird. Oh, I can only place them on that. Oh, that's actually bad. No, there we go. What's happening? Oh, I see. I see what I need to do. Okay. Here, wait. Give me a second. Give me a block. And we'll do... Put you there. And now I should be able to do that. Yes. Okay, so we'll do like drying racks that automatically through Ender IO pipes, because you can pipe things into these, get the steak, and then we'll hang them up here automatically so that this place looks like a slaughterhouse. And the main function of this room, go back in there. Okay, the main function of this room will just be to produce meat and to store it. And I'm thinking of putting pigs in there as well so that we get different type of food. But we're not going to do anything with that today. I have other plans. That's the idea anyway. And then we'll do a restaurant somewhere else. And make sure you check out the fan server episode 6 and 7. 7 is coming out tomorrow. 6 came out, was it Monday? If you want to see me build a restaurant, because I do exactly that there. And I think a lot of you who commented on the restaurant idea will be very pleased with it. Now let's talk about this. Another comment that I got in episode 80 from, I believe it was several saying this, but people were saying that we should make a strip mine here. And if you don't know what a strip mine is, Google the word strip mine and you'll find out. It's like a circle or a square, it could be a square of digging down in a very, very straight pattern. And I think that's very suitable for this thing here. So I've started to kind of mark this out with netherrack, and I'm using a builder's guide down here, put it to 30. And then I'm basically going to fill in another line with netherrack, maybe down here. And then I go in 3 blocks or so, and then I continue that all the way down to over here. It won't be super steep or deep. I don't know what the right word is there. Well, that's fine. It'll probably be down to here somewhere. And then I will put stone and fix the edges here so that it looks nice. On the sides, we'll have a constructed area. So, like, we'll have some sort of wood and a small like villager house, and we'll put the NPCs here, custom NPCs that are mining. A lot of you said it. Thank you so much. It's a great idea. I love it. And then we'll have the ore smeltery building over there. But this thing is certainly going to take a little bit of time, and something I'm working on when Emily is cooking, or you know, when I can't record. So the strip mine and terraforming will be done before we do anything. There was also in episode 80 I'm referring to now, because remember last episode I hadn't seen your comments yet. There was a lot of suggestions on having it work like a framework around the drill. We will do that. Don't you worry. We will certainly not have the drill sitting in the sky like that. It will be supported somehow. Joe suggested we do like a tripod thing. I think I like that, but I also like the whole straightness of having like a quarry frame. So, stay tuned. We're not gonna do that today either. What is this guy on about? He's just updating us some projects here. Yes, we are going to do applied logistics. We're gonna get that started today, and I may record back to back if I have enough time. We'll see, but I need to get the whole AE system moved, and I've got a lot of requests on doing it on camera, and I also got a pretty cool plan for how to make it pretty. Now what we are gonna need to start this off is a whole lot of ME controllers. So I've been getting a ton of materials. I've been crafting up pure fluix crystals, 2,000 of them. See, I have an order stock of 64, and then I middle mouse clicked and I put 2,000. I've been getting skystone, and we do need 464 because we are going to create 116 ME controllers for our new applied logistics room. So I'm a little bit short there, but we'll see what we can do. And then we need to let these finish. We need 116 of those because it takes 1 per drive. ME controller. Yeah, let me just craft up a stack for now. Can I get that, please? Please? Oh, it's so slow. There we go. Okay, and let me grab a tesseract, and we're gonna head over there, and we are going to want a network tool as well. Hopefully we can do this, no problem. So I wanted to. Oh, there's my. Oh, is it a blood moon coming? Oh, it's a blood moon coming. Dang it. Well, here's how the blood moons look. Blood moons are occurring in random things, and it's a random small chance that it will occur approximately once every Minecraft month, I think. Once every Minecraft month. And basically spawn ratios of creatures are tripled or quadrupled. I may have said this before, I can't remember. But I'm gonna wait through this blood moon, and I'm gonna start giving you a little bit of a piece of my mind over at the corporate building. So I'll see you in like a long, red and bloody night. The sun is rising once again. Alright, good stuff. Here's how I skip blood moons nowadays. I log off, since this is on a server, log off and I go onto the fan server, say hi to everyone, and then I log back on. I'm so silly. Alright, so actually let's not go down here quite yet. And I keep forgetting that I can fly on this server. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's talk a little bit of technicalities. This ME system that we're gonna build now, I want it to be super efficient in every single way, and I want it to be large, like I want it to be grand, you know what I'm saying? And the first thing we need to know is how large can we possibly build our ME controller, right? I happen to have the answer of that I should say. 7 blocks is the longest you can do. Check this out. Let's put power here. Very good. Now this is 7 blocks. If I would put an 8, I kill it. I don't know, that's, you know, that's possibly a limitation. So that's the first thing we need to know. The second thing we need to take care of is how much power this system is going to drain. And the way you can check this is why we need the network tool. If you right click any ME thing in your network, anything goes. With this network tool, you'll get this little screen up, and make sure you have it set to RF so you understand it. And down here you can see the energy usage. As you can see, every ME controller will take 6 RF per tick. Now, the way I want to build this, I want to build a huge cube. Please don't freeze lag, stupid game. 5, 6, 7. I want to build a huge 7 by 7 cube with pillars in it. Oh, it's raining. Dang it. I have the particle rain thing turned off and the sound turned off for now. I know, I'm not a good rainy person. Okay, how are we doing here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I am going to do this in a tutorial matter because a lot of people have been wanting that, and I think the main attraction to my channel at this point is my Applied Energistic 2 builds, which obviously isn't, you know, very flattering thing, because I like to people to come here to watch me build pretty stuff. But hey, I'll take it. So we're gonna need more ME controllers, but I just lost my trail of thought there. But the idea is to have a big cube. And then we'll do like sections of bars or ME controller blocks. Here, there's a chisel block nowadays that is an ME controller. Oh goodness, I think we have a thunderstorm as well. But just to demonstrate what I'm thinking here, I'll use stone. So I want something along the lines of this. And you remember how an ME controller works? Every side offers 32 channels or a P2P tunnel. The P2P tunnel basically just extends the whole controller. So with that in mind, we want to make sure that we have as many channel or sides opened as possible while still looking cool. Let's not forget about that. So I'm gonna use a little bit of grass. And then we go like so. Did I do... That's not gonna work, is it? Oh, we need a... No. I see, I planned this out beforehand, but now I forget. Because this block here won't serve any purpose. Well, yeah, we'll have an outside here. Okay, let's just go with it. Let's go with it. It'll all make sense in a second, you don't worry. So we'll go around like so. And on this side, right? There we go. All of those blocks, of course, ME controllers, and that's how I want the cube. Now for the placement of this beautiful thing, it will truly look amazing, trust me, you usually do. I am thinking, let's turn on night vision, I'm thinking we'll put it down here in the floor. And I still haven't decided how I want to do with the auto crafting. I'm kind of again leaning to do it underground, but I want to hear what you guys think about that. Although I said that I may be recording back to back. It feels like, you know, it feels me to do it underground, but it's also not really pushing my comfort zone anything, which means that I'm not really doing anything. You know, it's a safe route to go, if you will. But anyway, let's worry about that later. I do want my ME controller here for sure. Let's just try and figure out how large we want this hole to be. Because I got inspired from, I played a little bit of Material Energy, and I've also been following Biffa's Material Energy. And there's a big ass ME controller underground, like you can watch it from above. But you can't really touch it, and I think that looks super cool, and I want something similar. However, we do need a square room, not a rectangular one. Stupid me! I'm such an idiot. But I think... Here. How tall is this? Was that the center? Did I just do? Yeah, I just did that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So what if the controller would start around there? Or do we want to go further down with this? No, I think there is where we want the top of the controller to be. Aha. And then we'll go 3 on each side. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the controller would come around just like we did upstairs. Aha. Very good. I like this clear glass, by the way. I think it looks pretty. Something like that. So that means that we would need, for the cables, we need to clear one more line. And for visuality, I think I want a space of 2. Huh. Would that be crazy? Do you know what I mean? Let's just have a look. Does that look? Yeah, because then the cable comes. Yeah, I think we'll clear it out. One more here. Like so. Let's just get a feel of this. And do I have any... By the way, flu is over a long time. Like since 1 week or 2 weeks ago. Now I've got something else. And I was asking someone at work the other day. I was like, how can this happen? I just had the flu. And now my throat is feeling bad again. And he's worked with like... Oh, I do have some skystone here, by the way. I should remember that. He have worked with human biology, I think it's called, in the past, and he said to me that after you've had the flu... Wow, we have a lot of this stuff. Okay, we're good then. He said after you've had the flu, your body is very, very tender, like tender meat to new infections. So that's why that can happen. So I may have a little bit of throat issues going for a week here or something like that. I'm fine though. Don't be worried for me. The question is what kind of block we would use in the background here. And I'm kind of keen to use some of the new Chisel blocks. There are so much stuff in Chisel that we could use. But I want a dark block as well. Seeing how much skystone we have, it may be a good idea to use this. Because it will look super cool with the ME controller lighting everything up. Let's just try and put down one wall here together. And then I'll most likely do a lot of this off camera. Oh, don't you just love it? When you get rid of all the stupid ores and it goes from messy to pretty in like a split second. You know what's bad? It's bad that we have the same on the upstairs. I didn't even give you the chance to think. Let's try this here instead. Just want to make sure that I don't exchange anything I shouldn't. Oh, I ran out. Well, that should give us an idea. Here, let's have a look. Turn off night vision. Yeah, because we won't have any other light down there except for the ME controller, so it won't be this bright. I think this is a pretty good block. I'll most likely play around with it a little bit as well. But I hope that you get the feeling and idea here. And then, one thing more, we will put some black... Do I have any black glass? Oh, I have it on me. I have it on me. We'll cover this hole with these, right? This room will look super futuristic. Yeah, I think that would look so cool. Now, let me go do some more crafting of the controllers. And we should be ready to install this thing in just a second. Call me crazy, but I'm just about to start 500 dense cables. And while we're at it, let's do smart cable fluids. Yeah. Can I not? What? I can't craft it. Okay, maybe that's because of the thing. I am anyway going to craft up quite a bit of cables. Like 500 smart cables as well. I don't want to run into any problems. And we do have materials thanks to our industrial drill. Look at this praise, by the way. It's very, very ugly. I've stolen all the skystone bricks here. Good to get this changed. Alright, I'm having one of those moments where I can't decide. And it's driving me nuts. I decided I want to try these Tyrian blocks. Do you remember when we used them in the mining, under Dark Base, I should say? It's one of my favorite block groups from Chisel. It's from the old Chisel though. But I think they are pretty. Don't you judge me. But I can't decide between the two. Like the safe route would be the blue ones. The not so safe route would be the purple ones. Did I put a torch down here? No. I think I don't want to spend too much time on this. So let's just try it. Let's light this controller up without our night vision and see how it looks. Oh, that actually doesn't give away any light. That is interesting. Okay. I thought it did. Okay, well then it really doesn't matter if we want to keep it that dark, that is. We may want a little bit of light. Here, let's try to do maybe something like that. Well, oh dear goodness, this just got harder. Stupid. I was sure these gave off light. Well, I guess it makes sense that they don't. But we could put light down there. Doesn't make sense at the moment with the stone floor. But if you only focus on the wall, maybe the purple is better. I was gonna say this is probably what we go with, but yeah, we'll go with the purple. You know what? Let's be a little bit extraordinary here. Let's go with the purple. Let's just try to cover it with this stuff. Oh, now the blue looks better, doesn't it? Ah, I'm overthinking this. You know what? I'm gonna go with the purple. If you hate it, you let me know, okay? Very good. I think that turned out pretty okay. Right? You know what? I'm not loving it though. I was having like a different picture in my mind, but that's fine. It's not bad. It's very futuristic, very cool. Let's turn off on night vision. Let me show you how I built the controller finally. Oh, I actually didn't finish it the way I was thinking. What? Okay. Well, this is fine for now. I'm thinking I'll have another cross across this section in the middle. What I'm essentially trying here is to get as many sites as possible available to us, you know? We may change it up slightly, but I think this is good, and it's floating midair so that we have access points from all the sides possible, also from the top. Very, very important. Okay, let's check something that I'm dying to see. How much power is this costing us just with the ME controller? 696 RF per tick. That's 116 ME controllers. Wow! We'll need a separate like reactor once we are done. Joe, my friend Joe, on the fan server, he said something very good the other day. He said that once we have everything connected, we can kind of see how much power it drains, because at the moment we have our nether stars, so we're good, or wither stars. We're good on power, but once we have everything connected, we can kind of see how much it is and then build reactors, plural, after how much we need. Anyway, It is now time for me to break down the old A room and start moving it. The goal for today is to get the storage situation over. So I'm gonna bring one of my resonant strongboxes, and I'm gonna bring over the stuff we're gonna need. It's a very, very scary feeling to know that all of my stuff is now in this filing cabinet, an ender pouch, and this chest. Well, not everything. I didn't move the deep storage units yet. Another scary thing is that now I've done this, I took down the controller. Everything is basically offline in the factory. And it's going to take us some time until we get it running again. So the best way to go about this is probably I show you the basics, but then I just have to do a lot of this stuff off camera. Anyway. The first thing is obviously to get the storage up again. So the red room here, the red room, murder backwards, we are going to pull a cable. Another thing that I didn't think about when I did the controller. How am I going to pull the cables? I was going to do, you know, the stone brick base and everything was going to be pretty at the cable space. But I didn't do that downwards here. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But let's see, where am I? Huh, that's strange. Okay, I see. We're gonna be avoiding, or not avoiding, but we're gonna use less P2P channels, I think. One thing that I want to leave with you that I'm not sure of at this point. Here's another thing, I don't have a dump chest anymore. This is eventually gonna get full, and there it got full. It's just linked up to an interface that's unpowered. One thing that I want to leave with you is quantum link chambers. Since I'm gonna connect the factory with a quantum link chamber, will that only be able to handle 32 channels, or can you make, or is like every side of it its own controller? Because I'm not sure. And the issue is, oh, that's still not full. Interesting. Put you there then. The issue is that we're gonna need a heck more than 32 channels over at the factory, eh? I just did that, factory, eh? Otherwise, we're in big trouble, you know? Okay, anyway, that's something for later. Let's worry about our issues later. Let's just do the fun stuff and get on with our lives. I want to find the center just because I got the OCD. Okay. We're gonna run, so we're gonna need 24 channels for every room here because it's 24 ME drives. Oh, you don't connect. That's not an ME drive. You think I'm brand new. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. To be honest with you, I am very worried that I haven't thought about everything here. You should connect, yes. So let's put another one there. Oh, very good. Another one over there. And the last one there. Now, do we want to run this? I'm not really worried about the fat cables anymore, by the way. I have enough resources to use fat cables like this instead of using a P2P tunnel. And that's what you get when you have a long-term world. Okay, we got our first stuff connected here. 4 channels out of 32 are in use. Very good. So the idea that we discussed and decided was that we'd go like so. I saw no one opposing this idea of having them turned this way over here, right? Oh, yep, it's gonna be a little bit derpy here while I build this. But that's exactly what I want. Then I'm thinking we'll use the different colors. I saw this in a comment. We'll use the different colors as indicators of how big the drives are in there. And currently we're only using 1Ks. And 64K or 4K. So what if we do red for 1K storages and green? Well, maybe we do both of these for 1Ks. No, you know what? We go red 1K, green 4K, yellow 64K, and blue could be extra cells. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, we got the red one and the yellow one done. So 1K, 4K. Oh, this is a green one. I'm colorblind. That dress, by the way, that was spinning in the news the other day, it was blue and black. Couldn't you see it? Oh, it was crazy though. It was crazy. I looked at it in the middle of the day, looked blue and black, then I looked at it on the evening and it was white and gray. White and gold, I mean. But I took it into Photoshop and I checked the colors and they were indeed towards the bluish and the blackish. Anyway, this is how I wired it. Very, very straightforward. And this is actually using quite a bit of dense cables. But I'm fine with that for now. I don't want to worry about that. Or I'm fine with that for now. I should say I'm fine with that as a permanent solution because we be rich anyway. So I want to show you guys something. Let's just have a little bit of breaded pork chop. Finish it off with some raspberry smoothie. Now the plan this time is to build this super efficiently. But first, let me just go through the channel thing again with you all quickly because I know that you guys want it. So these ME drives take one channel each. Okay? In fact, everything that you connect to Applied Energistics network that uses more brains than just consuming power, you know, any block that has a function from Applied Energistics will take a channel. But this ME drive, it has 10 different slots. That doesn't mean it takes 10 channels, it just takes one channel. Most Applied Energistics blocks would also be able to transfer channels over to each other. However, they will act as a regular glass cable, meaning that they can only transfer maximum 8 channels. So these fat ones transfer 32 into this one here, and then this guy transfers the network signal all the way up. And if we look at the cable and Wayla, you can see that we use 3 out of 32 channels. So that means that these 3 are taking up 3 channels. And in total, that is 24 on each side. 24, 24. Channels, man, they're easy. Just think logically. Okay, I want to show you something. Then I think it's actually time for us to, for me to go and have dinner. And look forward to your comments on this whole build. I hope that you like this floating thing in the middle. But two more things actually. In fact, I got a suggestion in a comment a while back ago that we'd use reinforced caches instead of the storage monitors because you can see the items. Now remember, the issue with the storage monitors, while being the coolest, is that they cause a lot of lag, unfortunately. The caches from thermal expansion, these are the second best. They can hold 160,000 items. The best ones can hold 640,000. Really, to be honest with you, there is seldom any item we'd need more than 160,000 of. But what I'm thinking at this point is that we will have the reinforced cache being visible up here. Let me show you. Can I have that? So we'll have the reinforced cache. This one in particular may be holding raw beef because that's something we'll have a lot of. I don't know. And then behind it, we'll do a storage bus situation. So we'll read it from the ME system. We'll put the priority to very high, say 100. And then somewhere else hidden underneath, perhaps, we'll have a deep storage unit also carrying the beef. But we'll put that storage bus to 50. Lower anyway. So we will first fill up these and then go to the storage units. Let me know what you think about that idea. I think that would be pretty good, pretty okay, because then we could still see the items. It won't look terrible, but we'll still have a big overflow possibility of the DSUs. Alright, so the last thing that I want to show you, we're going to build an efficient system. We need to make sure that if we take a look at, I think it was this one. Yeah, we have a 1K here that is using up all the bytes while just using 17 of the 63 types. Now, assuming that we have all the storage units up, we can float. No, we can move the items away from the storage cell into the system and then going after the priority of the storage buses. How? I'll show you. I'll show you. First of all, let's try and find out what's on this drive here. Okay, so we have 5K bones on this. Now, bones should go to the deep storage units, but for any reason, for example, I could have had it disconnected. It has gone over here. So let me show you. Let's put up a... because I don't have my deep storage units yet. They are left at the base. Let's grab one of these. And for this demonstration, let's just put it there. Let's put a storage bus onto the back. Let's grab bone. You see, I have 1,000,000 bones that are actually sitting on disks, taking up a ton of space at the moment. I'm gonna format this drive. I'm gonna format this storage bus with the bones, meaning that only bones can go in here. And then I'm gonna raise the priority. So any bone going into the system now, for example, if I do this and then that, should end up in the cache. Very nice, Fast forward just a little bit and the cache have been filled. These go quickly. Anyway guys, I am long overdue on this video, so that is going to be it for today. I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, make sure to hit the like button down below. In the next one, we'll get to auto crafting. I have a good idea for how I want that now, but I'll keep it a secret until next time. So be sure to join me, and I'll see you in the next episode.